Greetings, class of 2020, parents, family, and friends. Today we are celebrating the graduate's success of completing the first milestone of their educational goal, being at either a certificate or of an associate degree. All across the United States, colleges and universities are realizing a substantial increase in the numbers of individuals who are reaching their educational goals. Cerro Coso is no different. This academic year, we have 492 students completing 679 degrees and 233 certificates, totaling 912 awards. As the economy reopens, our local communities, state, and nation need our graduates to take their place in the workforce as trained, educated employees, ready to discover the next cure for the daunting diseases, participate in a medical breakthrough or technological advances, develop the next artistic masterpiece, or teach the next generation, impacting young lives to think creatively, critically, and instill global consciousness. Our graduates represent a large percentage of first-time college-going students. There is diversity in gender, age, and ethnicity. Many plan on transferring to a university. They are civil-minded and ambitious, shown by the contributions already given to the communities of which they live. Additionally, those between the ages of 18 and 24 will be entering into a workforce that will be made up of over 3 generations. Tonight, graduates, you are being recognized for your accomplishments of completion. This is a time of completion, of celebration and transition. Are you ready for prime time in the university or in the workforce? Our college believes you are, due to the knowledge and skills you are leaving with, so that should be the least of your worries. The bigger question I ask is, can you continue to invent, reinvent, and re-engineer yourself as you move through life? The pivot all of us just took was unimaginable. However, through focused efforts from all involved, you found a way to complete your educational goals and cross the finish line. Lifelong learning has now taken on a new paradigm, and the workers of today and the future are expected to be continually improving and developing because change in every field happens so fast. Think about it. Since you started as a student, how many iOS upgrades has your smartphone pushed out? Better yet, how many new types of phones have been released? To be relevant today, we must learn to embrace change, or at least give it a hug occasionally, because for sure, change is not going away anytime soon. As your college president, I cherish celebrating with you and your accomplishments, albeit virtually, because like you, I too am transitioning from the college into retirement, and will greatly miss celebrating the successes of students. In this, I share with you the words from Laura Keeley Fanucci, who writes, "When this is over, may we never again take for granted a handshake with a stranger, full shelves at the store, conversations with our neighbors, a crowded theater, Friday night out, the taste of communion, a routine checkup, the school rush each morning, coffee with a friend, the stadium roaring, each deep breath, a boring Tuesday, or life itself. When this ends, may we find that we have become more like the people we wanted to be, we were called to be, we hoped to be, and may we stay that way, better for each other because of the worst." At this time, I want to thank the many service organizations and foundations, like Cerro Coso Community College Foundation, who may have assisted you in the form of promised scholarships to offset the cost of fees and books. Because unfortunately, we can only expect that the total cost of education will continue to be a barrier for those who will be coming after you. Therefore, as you transition into becoming gainfully employed, remember those that supported you and consider giving back to any one or all of the foundations so they can continue the work of their mission, supporting others' aspirations of higher education. After all, you will soon be Cerro Coso alumni. In closing, I leave you with 3 thoughts to ponder. 1, take time for reflection by turning off the cell phone. 2nd, Take time to really connect with others by turning off your cell phone. And lastly, you can Google for an answer. You can Google for a mate. You can even Google to find your career. But you cannot Google to find what is in your heart, which is the passion that will move you towards great accomplishments. And please remember, be kind. Be kind to each other and be kind to yourself. Congratulations to each one of you who make up the class of 2020. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Tom Burke. I am the Chancellor of the Kern Community College District. Today, you are officially graduates, alumni of Cerro Coso Community College. As Chancellor of the Kern Community College District, it is my honor to congratulate each and every one of you on the knowledge you have acquired and the degrees and certificates you have earned. One of our favorite times of year is celebrating the accomplishments and hard work of our students at graduations across our district. The COVID-19 pandemic is not going to stop us from recognizing your achievements. Every student graduating today has traveled a remarkable journey to reach this moment. You have studied hard, you have been challenged, your mind has been stretched, and you have questioned your own beliefs and ideas. But most importantly, you have persevered. This is truly an unprecedented time for our generation. A great Greek philosopher said it best around 475 BC. The one constant in life is change. More than 2,000 years later, and that quote is still very true today, the one thing you can count on in life, besides the Marvel heroes, is change. COVID-19 has reminded us that we often forget or take for granted the most obvious things around us. It can be difficult to stay aware of what is happening in the world, especially when you are so busy studying, working, and for many of you, raising a family. Our thoughts affect our realities, and the ability to choose how you construct meaning from experience in times like this will determine the lenses from which you see the world and how you will respond in return. It is a new world out there. Right now, we are learning valuable lessons in resilience and human adaptability. We are learning how quickly we can respond when faced with a common enemy, be it a virus or the well-established physics of climate change. We have adjusted to some profoundly challenging and unfamiliar new norms. Your generation will determine whether this nation, this world, can course correct from the challenges ahead. I am confident you are well prepared to go out and be the change the world needs. You will encounter challenges you never could have anticipated. Trust me on this. Some of you, perhaps most of you, before your careers are finished, will find yourselves in jobs that do not exist today. Your generation has lived through a period of great change in technology, in the way we work and travel, in the status of the United States in the world. Many people in my generation are struggling with these changes. You embrace it. You expect it. You are ready to create it. This is one of your greatest assets as you go forward. I am confident you will leave here well prepared with all the knowledge and skills needed to embrace the world of change ahead. Some of you will go on for more schooling. Some of you will enter the workforce, and others are not quite sure what you will do. But you have been taught to think critically and given the knowledge and skills for great success in life. Embrace the change. Be an agent of change. But hold on to your values. And don't be afraid of failure. It can toughen you. It can strengthen you. It can motivate you. It can create the turning points that define your future. Your future is our future, and I believe our future is in good hands. My sincere congratulations to the class of 2020. Go Coyotes.
Welcome. On behalf of the Kern Community College District, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to welcome you to this commencement ceremony. While we certainly welcome those graduates receiving their diplomas, we are equally proud to welcome those family members here to support the graduates and to recognize the achievements represented by these diplomas. We know that family support is a very significant factor in a student's success, and each of you family members should be justifiably proud in your contributions to that success. Commencement today, as in years past, properly recognizes the academic accomplishment of these students. But more than that this year, this virtual commencement ceremony also recognizes these students' resilience and tenacity when faced with the uncertainties and classroom disruption over the past 3 months due to the challenges presented by COVID-19. And due to that, I am most confident that you will remember this commencement above all others that you participate in. Congratulations, and thank all of you for logging into this virtual commencement ceremony. And for the graduates, I want to wish each of you the greatest of success in your future endeavors.